Welcome back to another episode of Jailbreak Overlander. I'm Richie, and this is Jailbreak. And in this episode, I'm going to show you every tip I can find to help keep you warm when the power goes out and you have absolutely no heat. This is a thing. And this is something I've been warning my subscribers on my other channels about since May of 2020. And here it is. This stuff was fairly easy to predict because it was all over the mainstream media. But that's neither here nor there. What we've got to deal with right now is the fact that we've got rolling blackouts and people that have had no heat whatsoever at all in freezing weather for 2, 3, and 4 days. That's going to continue and it's going to spread. So in this particular video, you're going to want to sit back, pay attention, take notes, and hope for the best. Okay, for the new subscribers, last year at this time I made a video that you're looking at right now, and it was called How to Survive Outside in the Winter. I'm highlighting it right now. I'll leave links below. I'm going to leave links below in the description box for absolutely everything I cover in this video. So, don't say you weren't warned. Here we go. One of the first and easiest things you can do is exercise. Just move around, whether it's waving your arms in a circle, doing jumping jacks, anything except sitting still or lying in one position. But do not work up a sweat. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of a critical balance, but that will help keep you warm, obviously. The second thing is going to be sleeping bags. Now, a lot of people say use quilts instead of sleeping bags, but a sleeping bag is a good setup because it conserves and keeps in all your heat if you zipper it from head to toe. If you can, put a liner inside of it to keep perspiration from causing it to get wet inside. You see what I'm saying? I've run into that a lot. It happens, whatever, but it works. The third thing is pretty obvious, but some people don't live in cold climates, and that is thermal underwear. They make them for men and women, and everything I'm going to show you, you can order on Amazon and get it in 2-3 days if you don't already have it. I highly recommend and I use merino wool or any type of wool undergarment because it can get wet and still keep you warm, and it dries incredibly quickly. Period. It's proven it works. So there's that. This next one is all over the internet, and again, I'll leave links. It's using sterno or tea lamp candles under a clay potting pot because the pot actually radiates heat. It's a phenomenal setup. And again, there's tons of videos on it with all walks of lives making this type of video. It's super easy to do, and this is super easy material to get, and this will heat up a room really nicely. Seriously. Again, I'll leave links below in the description. Check this out, or don't. Okay, number 5 on our list is the Heater Buddy. Pretty much everyone knows about this, but it's a portable propane-powered infrared heater. If you kick it over, it shuts down. It doesn't give off any fumes. I literally use one of these in my rooftop tent when it's freezing. Also, I just recommended one of these to my friends Steve and Tish out in Arizona. These guys are in their 70s and they are fully prepared for come what may. They've got an acre of land, they're good to go, and Tish, I believe, just installed one of these variations of this Heater Buddy in her greenhouse out in the backyard, and it runs off propane. These things kick ass. They work really well, And again, if you tip it over, it shuts down. It doesn't give off any fumes, etc. And speaking of fumes, my father just posed this question to me yesterday. How stupid are people? Because people, in order to stay warm, have been sitting in their cars, running in their garages. Do not do that. Your garage will fill with carbon monoxide and you will die. And it happens every year, and it's happening more and more because people in Texas and other warmer climates aren't used to this. And especially with no electricity, they're going in their car, turning it on, running the heater while parked in their garage. Do not do that. If you have to get in your car for heat, here's another tip. Bring in tea candles and put them in an empty coffee can. That will literally keep you warm for as long as the tea candle stays lit. That is a fact. But do not run your car in the garage, and do not run generators in the house or in the garage without venting the exhaust, because it will kill you. So either freezing to death or dying from carbon monoxide. Both of them would suck. Now you see these little bad Larrys? A lot of people are familiar with sterno fuel. But here's the deal. You need to use the one that says safe heat on them. But these can be used in a coffee can, like a tea candle. These can be used under a clay flower pot, like a tea candle. And they last for a long time. But you got to make sure you get the one that says safe heat on it. You don't want to kill yourself or your family trying to stay warm. There's a few things about the winter weather you've got to be careful about. And carbon monoxide will kill you. Now here's an easy one. If you're in a house and you've had no electricity or heat for several days, whittle your house down to where you're just in one room. Keep it to one room, close the doors, close the windows, etc., and just try to stay warm with your family in that one room. Because every human body gives off 25,000 BTUs, exactly like your heating system. 4 people, for instance, can put out the same amount of body heat in one room as a heating system or a boiler, furnace, etc. So know that. Now here's another one. Whatever room you pick, make sure you seal up the windows with duct tape or towels or whatever to prevent any drafts coming in through the windows or the doors. That's an easy one, but it's a free one. And the 10th and final tip is people like this. I'm going to leave links to their YouTube channels because this woman can show you how to take Crisco cooking oil and make it into a candle that'll last for about 6 to 12 hours. Crisco was originally made as a fuel. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Well, now you do. So there's that. So for all my subscribers that have been following me for the last 10, 11 years, most of you guys were ready for this. But apparently a lot of people are not ready for this, and I hope you find this video and I hope you find it helpful. There is going to be links to other YouTube channels that have covered how to stay warm when the power goes out in the description box right below the video. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comment. I'll be on it for the next several days. If I can answer them, I will, at any rate. Down below, there's videos that I've done over the last several years on this channel on survival and how to take care of yourself when shit gets ugly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shit is getting ugly. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment or question, and I will try to answer it. And if I can't, I'll direct you to somebody that can. Richie from Jailbreak, and I am out.